welcome to our live watch along coverage of the Premier League clash between Everton and Chelsea right there at the Goodison Park. And here is Premier Sports Fan Center where we give you all analysis and match coverage of EPL games going on at this time. My name is Adeyemi Shegun and I'll be your host for today's edition. But I'm not alone in the studio as I have with me Adeyemi Afolayan. Yeah, mate.
Ah, Thanks for having me. Another good day to talk about Chelsea's game. We hope we don't lament again.
You can hear that from me. Hopes they don't lament. And let's go straight to some of the facts before this game. The host head into this one on on the high after a superb 3-0 victory over top four hopefuls. Newcastle United in midweek. That was Everton's third victory in 4 matches, enough to lift them out of the relegation zone, despite their 10 points deduction for financial breaches. Without the penalty, the Toffees will be in top half of the Premier League. And back to this account, the game is currently in the 20th minute and it's still 0-0 between Everton and Chelsea. It has been an end-to-end stuff between the Blues of London and the Magpies. Let's see if Chelsea can actually... Oh, they're just calling Magpies. And the Merseyside Blues. Let's see if Chelsea will be getting back to winning ways after that horrible performance against Man U in the midweek. Almost 20 minutes of action, and it's looking like Chelsea is looking like a rejuvenated Chelsea, different from the one we're saying. Yes, Chelsea with an opportunity to get a first goal. Modric out there with a cross, but that was easily caught out by Ben White here, and that is another of Chelsea opportunity in this first half. Chelsea has a corner kick in the 21st minute, and that was a good cross in there from Modric, but there was no Chelsea player to hit or meet that in the box.
You know, that explains why Chelsea needs to, I think, get a prolific striker. A striker should be present in that box at that point in time because you check the runs, you follow the runs of your teammate into the box, especially very close to your box six, close to the goalkeeper for loose balls, for crosses like that. It's very, very important. We need a proper out for out number 9. I think Chelsea, not only Chelsea, even Arsenal is having that same issues.
Okay, talking about in number 9, there's no Nicholas Jackson today. It was actually one of the reasons why Chelsea could not get a point or at least a point against Manchester United. You think that removal or that absence of Nicholas Jackson in the starting level is justifiable?
Honestly, really justifiable. I've been calling for it. Start Broja. But I understand that the coaching staff have been careful managing him after that long layoff from the field of play. But at the same time, you have to think about the points you are losing. When you lose it, you can't gain it back. So there are some things you take risk. And that's one thing I understand about Jose Mourinho too. So far you are quarter to fit, he will manage you like that. Because that point is the most important thing. Chelsea is languishing in 10th. Even if Chelsea wins today, Chelsea is not going to leave 10th. So that's a terrible thing after that kind of investment over the summer.
Okay, you can hear that from here, mate. And it's Chelsea who are currently eating on an attack there, and that is Kukureya as he finds his midfield partner there, and it's Chelsea who are currently in possession of the ball. Is that Palmer on the ball? Yeah, that's back to Gallagher, who is back in this encounter after missing Manchester United game after collisions of red card, sorry. After a red card he got in the game against Brighton. It's Chelsea who are enjoying the better share of possession right now in the 24th minute of this encounter, but we're yet to get a first goal in this game. None of both teams have been able to test the goalkeeper.
And that's a good chance.
A good chance. Will this be the chance for us to get the first goal in this encounter? It's Everton on the ball there, but the referee blows that off as an offside, and that is Calvin Lewin. We're still finding it hard this season. And straight to the starting 11, Mauricio Pochettino's team selection is a bold one as it goes with 4 altercations from the disappointing loss at Old Trafford. Silva, Colwill, Sterling, and Jackson all dropped to the bench with Broja start to make his third Premier League start of the season. James returns to captain this side, while Gallagher and Badashir also comes into the starting 11. Bold selection from Pochettino. We saw him in the presser where he's made mention of some things that he will be taking some of these horrible performance and attitude from the players. I'm looking at the starting 11 and the number of these players drop. Sterling seems to be one of the very best players for Chelsea this season, but yeah, he has been dropped. It's Modric starting ahead of him.
Yeah, I think I agree with the coach. Sterling needs to learn some things. You are the experienced player, and you are one of those players that has lost most chances this season. If Sterling had converted 90% of his chances, Chelsea won't be
And
in
here's a
tenth.
good chance for Everton, but that's only going to the back of the net. What a chance there! What a hit there from Everton. That was almost beating Sanchez. And what a
Harrison.
shot there from Harrison, but that's only going to the back of the net. Look at that! It's a one-time shot
Yeah,
and
volley.
took that volley
Yeah.
Very well, but
Ah,
just skipped through just some inches away from the
goalpost.
goalpost there, and it's off for a goal kick to Chelsea in the 25th minute, and the ball is being played in
Oh
there by
my goodness.
Kukureya, who lost that out. But I think that should be a free kick against against Everton here, as there was a hit on the Chelsea Spaniard left back there.
And
26 minutes into this game, it's still 0-0 between Chelsea and Everton. Also in the game between Luton Town and Manchester City, who are without Erling Haaland in this encounter. It's the 25th minute and still 0-0 also in that encounter. And Chelsea are hereby preparing their first substitution here.
wow.
It's looking like Kukureya is not won't be
Com-
continuing this game.
Maybe he got enough there. Maybe he's struggling to be able to continue this game. But when you look at it, it looks more like tactical than injury.
Mm.
Let's see. I think Poch must have said something. You know, when you have that kind of pressure he had on Friday, you want to back it up with action. So
Yeah.
whenever you see a player that is not doing well, you can bring him out at the early embers of the game. You see, we say action speaks louder than voice. When the player starts seeing action on the field, like Jose Mourinho, every player knows that you're playing for Mourinho, you're not playing where you can bring you out first 5 minutes of the game. So you sit up. There's no room for
Oh, it's looking like it's Rhys James that might be going out, because I can see the camera be panning on the Chelsea captain. Who is that going out? And it seems it's Rhys James who will be making his way. It's
oh,
looking
it seems he's
injured again.
injured again.
Back to the hospital for the Chelsea captain. When is this going to end? It's the 26th minute, and Rhys James is being replaced by Colwill, as there's no what's it called, the other right back is also out injured. What's his name? The second Gusto Malo Gusto is also out injured. And another Chelsea youth product, Levy Colwill, has replaced the Chelsea captain, and we can see Southgate not looking pleased. And is this not time for Rhys James to finally take that knee surgery?
I think the risk slash reward ratio should be that he should have taken it early embers of the season, and let us know that okay, when he
Because when you
comes
look at
back,
it,
he comes
look
back
at
fully.
his sister, look at Lara James. She took a new surgery, and ever since then,
She's
she
fine.
hardly gets injured. Look at what's it called, N'Golo Kante. He took that new surgery, and look at him in the Saudi Arabia
And
league.
he's
He has
doing
been playing without getting injured, so
Yeah.
I don't really know why Rhys James is scared of taking that new surgery.
I don't. Maybe there are some risky factors attached to it, but I just hope that it can get better in time and be the Rhys James we used to know.
Okay, it's the 28th minute already, and Chelsea who are currently attacking against Everton and into the Everton box, but Lord starts and it's Everton will be eating Chelsea on the counter there. Everton keeping possession of that, but has been lost to Chelsea and equally won back by Everton. And we're approaching the 28th minute already. Still Everton 0, Chelsea 0. We are yet to see a lot of clear-cut chances in this game. It has really been half-cut chances. One of it, which is that long volley from Cole Palmer earlier in the first half, easily caught out there by Everton's goalkeeper Pickford. And Chelsea were currently controlling the midfield battle and holding onto the ball there and playing around Everton line. And that is back in play between the Chelsea boys. And let's go straight to Everton. Sean Dyche made just one change from the win over Newcastle. Seamus Coleman made his return into the senior side after a long-term new injury against the Magpies, but was forced off and is absent for this one. Ghana starts in his place where Pickford is in between the sticks despite picking up a knock late on in the midweek trial. Onana returns from the calf injury on the bench, so it's looking like both teams are having their strong starting 11 starting this encounter. And let's see if any of these two teams will be getting a victory. And don't forget, Everton defeated Newcastle during the midweek. It was 3-0 and a big result. And that looks like an horrible kick there on Caicedo in the midfield. And it's looking like holding on to his knee is not going to be another injury scare for Chelsea there.
But he's one strong man.
Yeah.
You just have to give that to him very consistently. He hardly gets injured. And it's very, very important. See, I understand one thing about football. If you can time your runs and time your movement, the numbers of injuries that you will get will be reduced. Not that you won't get injured, but it will be once in a while. If you can really master the art of tackles that you know that when you go into this tackle, you most likely might get injured. And you just, maybe give body movement instead and all those things. It will save you time going being sidelined, and it's very important.
Okay, we're from the Chelsea game. We have the game between Fulham and West Ham, where Fulham are currently leading 1-0. In Stammer, we is in form for Fulham. Raul Jimenez, who has just gotten the goal for Fulham in this encounter. That goal was scored in the 22nd minute. So it's Fulham leading West Ham 1-0. João Martinez, we saw him during the midweek, scoring 2 goals. He's back here scoring another goal against West Ham. Good for his confidence after that move from Wolverhampton.
Yeah, very good for his confidence. People expect him to go for an upgrade. Why would you be leaving Wolves and going to Fulham again? So, but I think this is more or less like a good upgrade right now based on team performance. Because looking at the way it is, Fulham is playing better than Wolves right now, and the project is making sense more than Wolves' project. So, and the way Fulham are beginning to tear opponents, it sends the right signal that I think they are ready to do business, and Jimenez is actually doing a lot better than he was at Wolves.
Okay, so 31st minute already in this encounter between Chelsea and Everton is still 0-0. Let's look at this. Let's look at this performance from Chelsea in this game and against that performance against the Manchester United.
Yeah.
Have you noticed any upgrade in this Chelsea performance?
I've not noticed any upgrade yet, but only time will tell. Let's see. Maybe if we look at it, probably first half, early embers of the second half, we begin to see if there is a positive improvement or not. Because this is practically the Chelsea we used to know. Play, dominate, play sometimes, keep wasting chances. And they've not gotten any goal.
Okay, back to the game between Fulham and West Ham. Fulham has just doubled the lead, and his former Chelsea player, Willian, who has just scored the second goal, which was assisted by the former Everton's midfielder, Alex Iwobi. Alex Iwobi also got 2 goals during the week, and he got an assist already in this encounter. 31st minute already in that game between Fulham and West Ham. It's Fulham leading 2-0, and others in other center. Luton Town are still holding the defending champions, Manchester City. That game is still 0-0 in the 33rd minute, and Atletico Madrid are 2-1 up against Almeria in the 71st minute of that encounter. So back to the game between Chelsea and Everton, which is our focal match today. It's still 0-0 in the 33rd minute. Looking at it, it has been a dicey encounter, a cagey encounter, not even dicey, a cagey encounter. Chances had to come by in this encounter. Are you foreseeing, big goals margin in this game, or is it going to be a low goal margin?
It looks more like a game that will be a low margin game, because the two teams are very sensitive defensively. They don't want to concede. Chelsea playing 6 men behind the ball, and Everton to playing almost 8 men behind the ball. And so that shows how cagey the two teams want to play and want to defend very well. Because they know that if they don't concede, at least they walk away with a point. And every point that Everton gets now is very important. They just got deducted 10 points a few weeks ago. And Chelsea too. Chelsea are dancing in a 10th position after that kind of investment.
The funny thing is, without the 10 points, Everton will be ahead of Chelsea.
Yeah, without the 10 points, they'll be ahead of Chelsea.
So it's not really looking like Everton having a bad season. We have to give it to Sean Dyche. He has actually done a good work in this Everton team.
Yeah, he has done a great job actually, because coming from where they were to where he has taken them to, he has done a great job. You just have to give him some credit. That explains how he could manage to keep Burnley up, I think, for 9 seasons. That's spectacular. That's impressive. And I think he has continued with Everton, just making yourself very difficult for opponent to break down. And you hit on the counter.
Okay, let's go straight to the starting 11. Sean Dyche started with a 4-4-1-1 formation for Everton with Jordan Pickford in goal post. We have Ashley Young, James Tarowski, Gerard Brewett, and Vitaly Mikolenko making it as a back four for Everton, and the midfielders Jack Harrison, Idris Aguye, James Garner, and Dwight McNeil While in the attacking midfield position, we have Abdullahi Dakore, and there's a one-man up front, Dominic Cleverton-Lewin, who has really not been it this season.
Yeah, you know the 4-1,
4-4-1-1
4-4-1-1
formation
formation. It was also the formation Aston Villa deployed yesterday,
yesterday, yeah, and they
and it
defended
worked.
very well. It
Yeah,
worked for them against Arsenal
it
because that is one of the low-lying defending I saw
yeah
yesterday.
yeah, and that formation is good for one thing. You have a team that plays from the wing. They have fast-paced wingers that can cut in. That formation will help you double man mark them. When the number 7 marks, you break through that, you still get to the number 2 before you now face. And then there's the pivot players still doing their job. So it makes it difficult for the wingers to express themselves. You can see that hardly has Chelsea gotten wingers gotten a chance to really run at the defenders in this game so far. So that's a whole lot of technical brilliance from
Okay.
Sean Dash.
All right, it's the 36th minute already, and Chelsea has a throw in there, and it's another Chelsea player who is looking like it might just be injured already.
Oh,
and that's the big
Broja.
man up front,
Limping
Broya,
already.
Amanjo Broya limping there. And Chelsea fans won't want to see that. They just hope the young man will be able to continue in this game. It's the 36th minute, we're approaching the 37th minute already, and it's looking like another injury for Mark Neal or there. No, this game is looking like it's getting more physical. And I saw the game between Everton and Newcastle, and I saw how they took that physicality level to another level, and that was why it was able for them to, submerge that power of Newcastle.
Yeah, Newcastle is a very physical side, but you have to think about the number of injured players too. So I think that took a toll on them. You know, when physicality missed physicality, the game tends to be very intense. So look at the time Everton could score the first goal. I think 70 something minutes, and that explains how defensively minded the two teams were structured. You know, when a team is physical, it has to do more with defensive duties. When a team is more tactical and flexible, that team tends to be an attacking side. So when you see physical teams, they hardly concede. They hardly want to concede. They stay cool, clean at the back, understanding that once you can defend well, you can actually get a point from every game, and every point matters. And that's
yes, Chelsea moving on attack there through Miyako Modric, and it sends across into the box, but that's eluded all Chelsea players in the box, and it's back in play by Chelsea, but easily won there by Everton. But Chelsea have raised themselves to get that back, and it's back into the hands of Badashil. We'll be going back to his goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez, who finds Disasi with the ball there. And Disasi moving right there, and it has been lost, but one back by Chelsea, who are currently playing in the midfield, and they chose to go with straight to the hands of Colway there. I think it took too much time there on that ball, but easily one back, and it's Miyako Modric on the ball there. Just very cross there. Would that be a chance for Chelsea? It was a chance, but that couldn't be connected to the back of the net, and it's Amajo Broya sending that above the goalpost there. What a chance for Chelsea, and what a way for Chelsea have started missing a lot of chances in this game again. A good chance there for Broya. That was a one slap on that ball, but it couldn't just connect to the.
I think that chance they lost is based on the angle to get that desired touch. You know, for him to run in and touch that forward with his outside right foot, I think would be a difficult technique to adopt. Maybe he was running in front of if he was running in front of the defender before, he could have had a better time and space to really at least force the goalkeeper to make a good save or get a goal right there.
Okay, it's full time in the game it's full time in that game at Emirates Stadium between the Arsenal female team and Chelsea female team, and Arsenal just won
Chelsea that going on the attack.
As Chelsea were currently eating Everton on the attack, but easily caught out there, and Everton will be turning the defense into attack against Chelsea right now. But they're taking their time and playing it safe at the back there. And talking about the Emirates Stadium, Chelsea female team has just lost 4-1 to Arsenal, which is going to be Chelsea's first loss this season, and which leaves Chelsea and Arsenal as the two top table toppers, both teams on 22 points, but Chelsea topping Arsenal on goal difference, with Chelsea having 2 goals advantage over Arsenal right now. It's looking like a scary one for the Chelsea female team in what's it called, Emma Hayes' last season as Chelsea manager.
Yeah, looking scared, and that's a good chance.
Yes, a good chance for Everton, but that was easily cut out by Chelsea defenders as an offside against Everton, and back in play for Chelsea. Although I think Chelsea needs to be very much careful about how much chance they give to Everton at the back. We've seen Everton getting in between the Chelsea centre backs, which is so risky because
Yeah.
for how much can you open chances? Look at that mistake from Badashil there. That was almost sending McNeil.
Neil.
Oh, is that not
Yeah,
Harrison?
that's McNeil.
McNeil. That was almost sending McNeil straight on goal against Robert
Yeah,
Sanchez.
and when you look at it, Chelsea needs to be careful setting those eye lines because you have an officiating team, Big Mobile, that has not been consistent. If they had been consistent and okay, and that's a good chance from
Yes, a
Chelsea
good chance for Chelsea with that very first goal for Chelsea. Let's see what they'll make out of that. But
because
Chelsea
we
go
have,
back, and that is still being played between Chelsea players. And with this very chance, but that is an overheated pass there, a shot there from
I
Cole
think,
Palmer. And it's the 41st minute already. Chelsea were having a sting of chances against Everton there, but they were unable to take it. They were unable to make good use of it. And that was Broya who was presented with that good opportunity to get Chelsea the first goal, but he chose to go back to Kopama, who sent that sky high against Everton. It's still 0-0 in the 41st minute, and 4 more minutes to go in this first half. It's looking like this first half might just be ending 0-0 between Chelsea and the Everton.
yeah, it looks more like it's going to be a first half stalemate. And when you look at the way, and I think it's actually young coming off already for Nathan Patterson.
Patterson.
And looking at the game, the way it has been KG, we've not really seen a clear-cut chance. I think apart from the shot from, what is this guy?
Kopama.
Kopama in the early embers of the game. So I think this game will be more KG than we thought. We just hope that the second half will be more explosive than what the first half has given. Because you've seen this kind of coaches sometimes, they defend first half, second half, rearrange the strategy, attack a little, get the goal, and come back. So I think that might be the kind of tactics that Everton might want to adopt. So Chelsea needs to be careful, stay concentrated. Chelsea lack concentration. They really need to stay concentrated, focus on the game, and do the needful. Honestly, these guys need to do better.
Okay, you can hear that from Fred. From Yema, it is the 42nd minute and still 0-0 between Chelsea and Everton. Straight to some statistics from this game. Chelsea are currently enjoying better share of ball possession with 71% of ball possession, while Everton has been reduced to just 29% of ball possessions. Chelsea have seen 4 shots, one on target, while Everton have seen just 1 shot in this game and 0 on target.
Yeah, Everton has, Everton is one team that they can get one goal on shot on target and it becomes a goal. Look at the statistics of Bournemouth, Manchester United yesterday. Just four shot on target, 3 goals, and that explains it all in that game yesterday. Why Manchester United considered 3 goals and the theater of theater
Set of
of
dreams.
dreams
I don't know
turned
why. I don't know where you're coming up with that
So
lamentation.
yeah, they are lamenting currently. So when you look at the way football trajectory is, it's not about what you create, it's about what you convert. And Chelsea having those shots on target without a goal yet, that beckons on the conversation again that they've been wasteful from time immemorial.
But if we're talking about chances in this game, we've not really seen a lot of chances from Chelsea in this game. Just 4 shots from Chelsea, just one on target.
Yeah.
Looking at the attack line, we've not really seen much from Miyako Modric. We've not really seen potent passes. It has just been passes coming into the box without it connecting to any Chelsea player. Looking at it, do you expect Chelsea to go into the window this January and get a striker? Or should they wait till the end of the season? Looking at it, that it's either Ivan Toney, Rooney, who is with what's it called, with Copy Again, or our very own Victor Osimhen.
See, the truth of the matter is, if you are playing in Champions League, it improves your opportunity of getting the best players. So if you don't play well throughout the season, how will you get into Europe? So the earlier, the better. If Chelsea can get a prolific striker that can score very well in January, Chelsea can still compete for the top 4. When did Man City started accumulating consistent results that brought them the league title? I think it started from December or early January, and they started raking those scores in and out, and they won the league. The league season we just will get to, I think, 18 matches this December. There are still other 18 matches from January or upwards. So even if Chelsea, if you can gather 45 points from 15 matches, that will take you somewhere in the league table. 45 plus what do Chelsea have now? I think in 19 or 20 something point,
19
19
points,
points.
19 points.
Yeah, look at it, 40, that will give you 64. And when you have 64 points, how many points did Man U use Newcastle used in qualifying for the Champions League last season? And you look at the competition this season, a lot of teams will drop points way more than they used to because many teams are also catching up. Now, we can't talk about the Premier League now as top 7 again. It's going to almost top 9 because you have to include Aston Villa, you have to include Brighton, and you have to
And here's a
include
big chance for
Newcastle.
Chelsea through Gallagher, who chose to pass to Modric, and it's another wayward cross into the box with no Chelsea player hitting that, and still Chelsea were currently in possession of the ball. And that is Van der Shield on the ball, and that's what he chose to do. He chose to go straight to the right back where Kukureya is playing right now for Chelsea. But there was no Chelsea player to connect to that. It's the 45th minute. We're into additional minutes. It's 1 minute added on by the referee in this encounter. Let's see what Chelsea will be trying to do in this game. It has been a game where Modric has seen a lot of balls in this encounter, but the finishing touch has just let him and the team down in this encounter. And we just hope he will be able to continue that in the second half of Chelsea. Looking at it, breaking through Everton's low line defense has really been a problem for Chelsea.
Yeah,
do you think Raheem Sterling should be thrown into this game in the second half?
Yeah, I think so. I think especially for
yes, another chance for Chelsea. Kukureya on the ball there, chose to pass to Gallagher, and it's still Kukureya back with the ball there, but easily caught out by Everton. And here is the cross from Chelsea. Another nodding, being nodded out there by Everton's defender, and still Chelsea who are currently enjoying better share of possession against Everton, but they easily lost that out to Everton, who would not be hitting Chelsea on the counter, but easily caught out there by Badashiel, and it's going to be a throw-in to Everton late into the 46th minute, which means they've seen the first minute of 1 minute additional time played already.
Yeah.
Are you looking at it now, all things being equal? It's looking like this game is going to end 0-0 at half time.
Yeah, it looks more like it, and it's a game that you have to give Chelsea some credit to. At least the number of misplaced passes has reduced. Like it has, against Manchester
It's
United.
4 minutes being added, not 1 minute. 4 minutes being added at the end of the first half.
Yeah. And in the second minute already now, with Everton having a corner kick. And when you look at it too, Modric has improved, like based on this game. The way he wants to attack with the ball. We've seen him bring him some crosses. A Modric that could have been wasteful, that you can easily mark, is now beginning to show his attacking prowess gradually. This is a process. When you see something heading in a good direction.
Yes, the corner to Everton easily caught out by Chelsea there, but still been played by Everton with the fancy cross.
That's another cross into
the box of Chelsea, and that was easily caught out by the Chelsea defenders, but still being played by Everton, and Chelsea needs to clear their line big time. As Chelsea clearing their lines right now, but still being played by Everton, who are enjoying the better share of possession for the past 1 minute of this game. And they'll fancy taking another cross, and it's another cross, but at the end of it, it's going to be another corner kick to Everton. After 2 minutes, we're into the third minute of extra time, additional time in first half. And let's go straight to Chelsea starting 11. Pochettino goes with the 4-2-3-1 formation. Robert Sanchez is the goalkeeper, right? Reece James captained the Chelsea team, but he has been forced out of this game due to injury and replaced by Levi.
And Luton just
scored against Manchester City unexpectedly. And it's the big man Adebayo who has just given Luton Town the first goal against Manchester City. And don't forget, he also got a goal against Arsenal during the midweek lost against Arsenal. And it's Luton who had surprisingly one goal up against Manchester City late in the first half. And they are enjoying themselves right there. Adebayo with the first goal for Luton Town in this encounter, which makes the game Luton 1, Manchester City 0.
Yeah, Luton 1, Manchester City 0. What a way to go. After starting the season.
Kukureya needs to be careful with him holding on to player in the box. He cost Chelsea a penalty against the Manchester City. And that is him having all his hands around the player in the box again.
And when you look at it now,
look at that goal. Look at that goal from Adebayo.
Look
at that cross.
Yeah. Beauty. Headed it home. Straight, no argument.
Yes, a chance for Everton with this be the first goal for Everton in this game, but they're still playing around the box of Chelsea, and they chose to ferry cross in there. But it's looking like Miss Kukureya who have the chance of clearing the lines and does that successfully as he clears the line off for a throw into Everton. It's been a late search for Everton against Chelsea in this encounter, with Chelsea doing a lot of defending for the past 3 minutes. We are currently in the 49th minute, 4 minutes of additional time played already, and it's crossed into the box from Everton, but line being cleared there by Chelsea. Will be leaping to hit Everton on the counter, but the referee has just called that game 2.5, and it's the halftime result there. It's Everton 0, Chelsea 0.
Yeah, Everton 0, Chelsea 0. We have seen a first half whereby the two teams has given a good account of themselves. We knew Everton was going to defend more in this game, and Chelsea dominating play, but have not been able to really create a clear-cut chance. And we have seen that a minimal error-based game for Chelsea. You know, the usual Chelsea this season where we keep complaining about running into blocked walls, running unexpectedly into spaces you least expect. But this game, they've shown intention. We've seen Modric miss some runs, some crosses, but nobody to get down at the end of the cross to score the goal. But when we look at how the direction is going, it seems the body language of the players are beginning to change. Sometimes the way you have been behaving before, it takes time to get yourself to a certain kind of way. And I think the coach must have done a lot of talking with them, must have told them that, oh, this is unacceptable. We can't take this. This is Chelsea. A team mentality, everything is about winning. You want to win every game. You want to give your all on the field. They should go and see videos of Terry, even when he got injured, when he almost died, I think against Reading, and he still came back to the dressing room to celebrate with the guys. Games where got a red card, Terry will get the shirt. Terry is still in the academy. Let him sit them down and school them. What it means to play for the Chelsea badge. They really need to understand. Gallagher should know some of it. He grew up in the ranks. Reece James too. It is about that mind conditioning. The conditioning followed Hondogan to Barcelona. He was saying it after the first El Clasico this season that I expected a more pained dressing room. Not to be that acting like that after you just lost scandalously against Real Madrid at home. So that is the mentality. When you have that kind of mentality, you want to give your all. You know that when you lose that game to enter the dressing room, you will think twice. It's like when a child offends the parent and you are thinking of going home. It will be very
Okay, can you hear
difficult
that
for
from
you.
Real Madrid? The game between Atletico Madrid and Almeria is in the 90 plus minutes with Atletico Madrid leading in the second half 2-1. And the game between Fulham and West Ham, sorry, it's at halftime. And Fulham are 3 goals up right now
Wow.
with Tosin Adarabioyo scoring the third goal for Fulham in the 40th minute, assisted by Andres Pereira in that encounter. Manchester City at halftime are losing 1-0 surprisingly against Luton Town. Adebayo with another goal.
Yeah.
Is it time the Super Eagles of Nigeria looks to his side?
Yeah, I think so.
But looking at the front line,
But we have
we have
enough talent.
surplus of talent
I,
in front.
I think the player we would have needed now is maybe a more flexible attacking midfielder that can do the playmaking role. And I think Leicester coach has opened our eyes to see what he can do up front. So I think Onyeka will do a lot better in the pivot role, doing the defensive duties in the midfield. And enough of that 4-4-2. I think Pesero, what's his name, needs to start playing more expressive. Not you just play KG and guys play unseriously. I think Chelsea needs to do better. I say Chelsea. Super Eagles needs to do better and actually make sure that those players, they have played at their preferred role. It's very important.
Okay, let's look at some battles in this game, and let's start with the strikers in the game between Chelsea and Everton. Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Hamajo Broya. Looking at the first half, it hasn't really been the kind of start you want from a striker in this encounter. Dominic Calvert-Lewin has not really been the kind of Lewin we used to know. Looking at his accurate passes in this game, is 8 out of 14 has been accurate, which leaves him at just 57% accuracy in this game. He has won just 2 ground duels in this game, and he has won just 4 out of 7 area duels, which is actually not really good for a striker of his caliber. Possession loss, he has lost 8 possessions in this encounter, and not really that fascinating statistics from that young English striker.
One thing I love about Bader Shea is that
No, I'm talking about
yeah,
okay,
I know.
yeah.
Because when you see the way Bader Shea has been around Calvert-Lewin. Most of this error in statistics from Calvert-Lewin has been frustrated by the defensive brilliance of Bradashir. He has not allowed him rest. He kept, marking him in and out of the first half. And till now, we've seen a very, very good defensive arrangement from Badashil and Disasi. And Disasi, is more of the rigid defender,
Yeah.
power player. But look at Badashil. He has the power, but he's also technically sound. Left with me, if I'm the coach of Chelsea, the best pairing, as far as I'm concerned this season, has to be Thiago Silva experience and Badashir young energy growing too. We saw Badashir towards the end of last season. It was
But
fantastic.
it's looking like this might just be the last season for Thiago Silva. And just will be hoping that Wesley Fofana will be able to
Yeah,
continue
yeah.
without
When Wesley
injury.
comes back, that's one hell of a player too. I just hope that injuries can actually let that guy play. But if you see Fofana in his real self when he was at Leicester, that guy is, I think he has double engine. A kind of defender that can walk through, that kind of Kante energy. Fofana has close to that. He can be defending and be joining the attack and be defending. He's one defender that you can say, go and play 3 today. He will play very well with a lot of energy. Play 6 today. He will play very well. You will see that he is doing his own job. But one thing he doesn't have is that height. And you need that height to some extent. For you to be able to thrive in modern day football, you need that height because there are a lot of, okay, for instance, you want to go on a drop ball, maybe a cross with Alan. You, with that height, you're already disadvantaged. So it's very important. But I think apart from that, like Fofana now can deputize easily for his James. So
Okay, another
I
player
think we
who's
need to do
struggling
that.
up front is Amando Broya for Chelsea. He has just 33% of accurate passes in this game. That is one of 3 accurate passes in this game,
Mm.
and made 1 key pass in this encounter. He has won 0 ground duels in this game. That means he has lost 4 ground duels, and he has lost all his area duels, and he has lost possession 6 times in this encounter. Not
Yeah.
really the kind of performance Amando and the Pochettino will be hoping for from the striker in this game. Looking at who is replacing in this
You
encounter.
know, when you look at it, Broja doesn't really have match fitness, yes. All these things he's going through, it can be predictable. But if you don't play him, he won't get into that fitness. So, see, Pochettino has tolerated Jackson enough. And I think he has given him enough time. But give Broja to that time. You see whenever Broja is going forward, he's trying to bring something off the opponent, either corner kick, either defensive. You don't just give them the ball on a platter of gold. He tries to attack with the ball, stretch the defenders, and that's what he has been doing. Yes, he has not been doing it up to the best of his ability. But today, first half performance so far, with the lackadaisical attitude of Jackson, is way, way better than Jackson so far in this game.
Okay, straight to midfield. Let's look at this battle between Dakore and Gallagher. Gallagher has made 40 out of 42 accurate passes in this encounter, making him getting 95% accurate passes in this game. And he has made 2 key passes in the first half, 2 crosses not accurate, 3 long passes with 2 accurate out of the 3 long passes. And looking at his ground duel ones, he has won 1 out of 2 ground duels in this encounter. Good performance for Gallagher, and is looking like one important player for Chelsea this season.
Honestly, Gallagher is unlucky to be playing with this kind of teammate, with this attitude right now. If they improve, we'll talk better about them. Because Gallagher is one player that you will hardly see him make mistake this season. When you say one player that has given his all out of those young players is Gallagher. Consistency, agility, stamina, he can mark all through to 90 minutes. He's one player, it would have been a big error if Chelsea had sold him earlier in the season. And I'm glad that they had to sit down and think about it again and change their mind. And that's one of the best, one of the best decisions this season is not the transfer. One of the best decisions is keeping Gallagher because he almost left. And there's one player that also loves Chelsea. He plays for the badge. He loves the club. like Rhys James, he loves Rhys James is just been hampered by injury. And I still think he should go for that
In the
surgery. Let them
surgery.
fix it once and for all. But Gallagher, fantastic player this season for Chelsea. One to watch, one to love. And I think if he continues like this, he will hit a particular form whereby his energy will awaken the other teammate. And it works like that. When you say, you see the attitude. There are some games that you can see Argentina. One day said, okay, they are looking at Messi. So he's leading. You see, Messi wants to die on the pitch. You will not. Who will you say you are that you won't do better? Try to do better than what the senior player himself is doing. So I think Gallagher
I get full
spot on
time
this
in the
season.
game between Atletico Madrid and Almeria, and that game ended 2-1. While it's halftime in other centers, in the three centers in England, Chelsea against Everton 0-0, Fulham 3 up against West Ham, and Luton Town defeating Manchester City 1-0 at halftime. It promises to be a big second half in the three centers. We'll go for a quick breather, and when we come back, it's going to be the second half. Okay, welcome back from that breather. And we're back to the second half. The first half had just one shot on target, and the teams combined for just 0.34 goal expected goal ratio. Both Sean Dyche and the Pochettino would think this game is there for taking if their side can just find their feet in the attack. And Everton has just made a substitution coming into the second half, and it's on Nana who replaced Gueye at the
Yeah,
end of the first half,
good.
at the beginning of the second half. Is
Yeah,
that really a good substitution?
yeah,
Looking at it, that Nana is just coming back from injury.
Gueye is on yellow card already. So, and with the way Chelsea is playing, it might need defenders that can throw their bodies in the way. And so, when you look at it from that aspect, it's spot on a decision from the coach. But Nana coming back from injury, well, we'll be willing to risk it rather than go down 10 men. Because it's easier to, if Onana is not playing well, you can substitute him. But if Goya gets a red card, that's down to 10 men. It's just looking for being rational about his team setup.
Okay, it's Chelsea were getting us back out of the way in the second half. And looking at the game, we saw the first half, the first 45 minutes, how it was a KG affair between Chelsea and Everton. What are your expectations from Chelsea and the Everton players coming into the second half? What do you think Chelsea should do if they want to get victory in this game?
Yeah, I think Chelsea needs to exploit the front of the box 18 because it seems they've predicted that Chelsea will want to use more of the wings and they've put enough bodies in the wings. But try to penetrating passes. Look for a player. I think Kopama should come in front or behind the striker, hold more of the ball and be checking the runs of the players around. Make runs into the ball, set the right timing pass, then you beat the defense. Because I think it will be very difficult trying to play from the wings.
Okay, you can hear that from the Yemite. Straight to some facts about this game. Everton have now stopped the opposition from scoring the first half goal in 10 of their 15 games. Only Aston Villa and Crystal Palace 11 have done this more often in the Premier League this season. And looking at these three teams, what they have in common is playing low line backlines in games. Probably that's why they're sitting deep in the defense. Maybe that's why they find it easy to cage their opponents from scoring in the first 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's how they do it actually. When you play low line, you play deep, you soak the pressure. It gives your opponent fewer chances. And when you have fewer chances, that means you have fewer attempts to score a goal. And I think that's the hallmark of.
There's a chance for Chelsea in the 49th minute, but that was easily cut out there by Jordan Pickford there for Everton. Where a chance there from the Chelsea midfielder Enzo Fernandez.
And he
took a good shot there.
I think if it was Gallagher,
like a weak one, yeah.
Gallagher would have brought out a better chance from that attempt because he was going for a collar. And a collar when you are not well bent to the side.
And here's a chance for Everton to send it across deep into the box. And it's Calvert-Lewin against Levi Colwill there. He chose to go back for a pass there. And it's Everton attacking against Chelsea in the 50th minute. Right chance for Everton with his very first goal for Everton. And that's the long shot there. But just being saved by the woodwork. What a chance there for McNeil.
Was that a woodwork?
Was that woodwork or was that Sanchez saving that? Let's save that again from the... What a chance. What a turn there from the Everton midfielder. Well, that was good save there from Robert Sanchez. Look at that chance for McNeil there. That was capable of giving Everton the first goal in this encounter.
You just have to give it to Sanchez with the way he went for the ball, saved it to safety, not punch it back for a loose ball. But that was a brilliant one. But that brings the questions: where were the pivot? That's their space. What were they doing to allow Harrison enough time and space to do that? Which he did there. I think Casado.
A chance for Everton. That one will be sailing straight to the box. And that was a good one there for Everton. And it's looking like Sanchez is down and will be needing treatment. Looking at the Chelsea bench, the second goalkeeper, Petrovic, we are yet to see him keep for Chelsea.
Yeah, I think the coach, maybe because he wants to at least try to win the League Cup. That's why he has been starting Sanchez game in, game out. But we need to see Petrovic. Let's see what he
Look at that. That was a good one for him. He took that off the head of Trubisky there. That might have just been a good nod for Trovisky if he had
Oh,
got
he
into there
fell on his
and
knee.
it fell on his knee. And we can see Petrovic warming
Warming
up on
up
the
there.
sideline, but I think Sanchez should be able to continue this game. It's the fifth, the first minute already in this
You know,
encounter. That means
as a
6 minutes
player,
gone in this
you
game.
might be looking at it that what would be the prayer in the mind of Petrovic right now? Maybe we just
Well, he was actually a good goalkeeper when
yeah, in the
in the
MLS.
MLS.
Yes.
Coming into Chelsea, and a lot of Chelsea fans have been they've waiting for that day to
That he will
see
have the chance.
Petrovic, keeping for Chelsea. But I don't really love goalkeepers coming into the game because their mind is not always settled and
Yeah.
they're easily rushed and
But we've
concede
also
a
seen
lot of goals.
goalkeepers coming and give some spectacular performance. So it depends on the way he sees it. If he sees it as an opportunity to grab it with both hands. Do you know that this game now, if he makes some fantastic saves, some Chelsea fans will begin to make a case for him. So for him to win the fans over, this kind of opportunities, and sometimes they say opportunity comes, sometimes it's more than once, but in a season is one. Not a football season, but in a particular point in time, it once before another season. In Greek, that is called the Kairos moment.
Okay, now Sanchez is all back after that Everton's first shot on target in the game, which came off McNeil and was turned by the Chelsea goalkeeper, and it's looking like Sanchez will continue this game and taking the goal kick is a short pass there to Badashil, who finds the Chelsea left back in this encounter, Levy Colwill. And looking at Levy Colwill, transforming from a central defender to a left back,
Yeah.
in Chelsea. Do you think he has done really good playing as that position for Chelsea?
Yeah, he has really tried. But when you look at it, it shows that he's a defender because he hardly joins the attack. And that's where when you talk about how much Chelsea has missed Ben Chilwell. So it has really limited what Chelsea can do from the left wing. We saw when Cucurella was there, look at how he was linking up with Mudryk. Now, when Kowe came in, look at the difference. Chelsea has switched to the right now. So I think it's affecting attacking wise, but defensively, he has done a great job. But he's also a defender.
Okay, it's also the 53rd minute in that game between Fulham and West Ham, and still Fulham leading in that account of 3-0 in the game between Luton Town and Manchester City. In the 53rd minute, also Luton Town leading against Manchester City against all odds. It's 1-0 courtesy that goal from the Nigerian born Adebayo. He got off goal for Luton Town against Manchester City. And yes, Chelsea will run another opportunity against Everton, but easily cut out there. And so Nana on the ball, and Everton will choose to go with a long one deep into the Chelsea half, but easily cut out there by the Sassy, and Chelsea will try to attack against Everton. Kukureya on the ball right there from the right wing, and Chelsea into the deep line through Cole Palmer, and chose to find another Chelsea player with this very chance for Chelsea to get a first goal into that, but easily cleared out there by Everton, who will be turning the first to attack against Chelsea right now. And there's McNeil on the ball. It's 2 against 5 Chelsea player, and very chance for Everton with Calvert-Lewin. Why? How did they not score that? And Everton has the first goal against Chelsea. Everton has opened the goal score, and it's a Dakore with that goal. Look at that goal. Look at that chance for Calvert-Lewin. Look at that save from Sanchez. Where were the Chelsea defenders there?
Yeah, that's the question to ask. Consistency. When you defend very well in the first half, that doesn't mean second half you slip off. Look at it. Even the defenders are disappointed. What is that? I think they should be doing better. They should be doing better.
You can hear that from Mate. You can say that again. He believes some Chelsea defenders should be doing better there. But Chelsea has just considered the first goal in this encounter, 55th minute, off an Everton who has done little to nothing attack-wise in this encounter. Look at that. Where was the Chelsea defenders? What was Colwill doing standing there?
What was he doing standing there, not closing down that player there before he could make an attempt? He stood still there. Why did he stand? You have to go closer to him. And I don't see a reason why he should stand right there. But still the testament of
and everything is going from bad to worse for Chelsea right now, as they are 1 goal down against Everton in the 55th minute of this encounter. It's a big battle for Chelsea, and let's see if they're going to get a goal. Looking at it, that for the past 55 minutes, they've struggled to create chances in this game. And what is VR checking anything?
I
Let's see
don't
what
know.
VR is checking. But I don't think there's any need to cancel any goal right there in that encounter.
Okay, possible
Possible
offside.
offside. Let's see. Let's see. VR will be having other decision over that goal. But I don't really think there's an offside there. Currently, we wasn't in offside
So it's a
position.
go.
That goal is going to start. The Corey with the first goal in this encounter. It's the 56th minute already, and it's Everton who are currently leading at Goodison Park 1-0 over Chelsea in this encounter. I'm starting 5 more minutes for Chelsea to find that equalizer against Everton.
You know, that goal, what led to it was how lackadaisical Chelsea was in front of goal. You are going into three men. You try to dribble three at the same time. They will just be looking at you. Play with your teammate. Chelsea wouldn't have lost possession there. That led to the goal. And I think honestly, a lot of work still needs to be done by
I'm looking
Pochettino.
at it right now. Do you see any comeback for Chelsea in this game? Or should we be looking at a game whereby Everton is going to win 1-0 or 2-0? Looking at the ball possession, Chelsea possess the lot. That is 70 to 30% in ball possession.
But
But
of
since
what
you
use
can
is it?
turn possession into goal, and that is what I keep on saying. What really matters is you scoring goals. So Arsenal yesterday, having about 64% of ball possession against
Even Man
Aston
U,
Villa, but at the end of the day, they
they
lost that
lost.
game
Yeah.
1-0.
So I think see keeping possession has a whole lot with what you do with it. It's not about just keeping possession and just waiting, looking for your opponent to give you time and space on the ball. Nobody will give you 3 points on the platter of gold. You have to go and wrestle for it on the field of play. And you see, when I keep complaining about the decision the management made on just going for players under 25. It is, as far as I'm concerned, it is an error. Look at even Real Madrid. They extended Modric's contract even when they brought in Bellingham, when they brought in Tchouaméni, when they brought in Camavinga. Do you think they are stupid? They know that these players needs to grow. Bellingham threw a pass earlier this season. He said he has been watching Modric very well in training. That's what he does. That's what he does. You watch those improved players, established players, and how many players are established under the age of 25? I don't know where they got that idea from, but it's their club to run. They will
And
be
it's the
fine.
59th minute already in this encounter between Chelsea and Everton. Everton leading against Chelsea 1-0. And looking at the Chelsea bench, let's look at who might be coming in to change up the face of this game. There's Raheem Sterling on the bench for Chelsea there. And it looks like Chelsea has a free kick in a very dangerous position there against Everton. Is Armando Broya who will be going down there, and it's Chelsea having the free kick in the 59th minute of this encounter. It's called Palmer who's standing on that, and the Fancy taking a big shot against Everton goal post there. And looking at the bench, there is Nicholas Jackson, there's Ryan Sterling, and these are just like the only two big attacking names on the Chelsea bench.
Yeah,
There's also the young Alex Matos on the bench for Chelsea.
yeah. I don't see any big changes from the bench. Had they been with this Sterling is the Sterling that used to play for Man City, that used to give score mind blowing goals at towards the dying embers of the game. I would have said okay, but this is a lackadaisical Sterling that has been wasteful for the starting part of his Chelsea career, and I think he needs to improve. Look at it, and I think he will still be the one the coach will call.
Oh, that was a good shot there from Uncle Palmer, but that's over threatening. Pickford in the goal post of Everton. 60th minute gone already. 60 minutes gone in this game. 30 more minutes to go in this encounter. 30 more minutes for Chelsea to find out all important equalizer against Everton, or it's going to be back-to-back losses for Chelsea in the EPL. Should Pochettino start being scared of facing the sack at Chelsea?
I don't think so. I think the board knows that one. They were the one that made the decision for going for young players. That means they are ready to give time. And after that, secondly, a lot of injuries to the team. As far as I'm concerned, that should not be a yardstick bill, but at least it's a whole lot. When you have about, I think, 8 players to 10 players
You hear me?
injured.
If it stands this way, and should Luton Town defeat Manchester City in this game,
Mm.
that will leave Chelsea about just 9 points away from relegation.
Yeah, yeah, 9 points is the reality of what is on ground. Those players, I don't know what they are doing. The attitude is not there. The willpower is not there. What are they doing? I don't understand. I can't say, okay, these players are ready to give their all for the jersey. They're not playing for the badge as far as I'm concerned. That badge is so big that they should be doing better than all what they're doing right now.
You can hear that from Yema. It's the 62nd minute already in this game, and that is going to be a foul against Everton for that hit on Chelsea midfielder Moises Caicedo. It's Chelsea who has restarted the game after that infringement on Moises Caicedo. It's Chelsea with an attack with his very first goal, but that was easily caught out there by Everton defenders and easily caught there by Jaden Pickford in goal post for Everton. Looking at it, this looks like Chelsea should be preparing a striker change right now because Amado Broya is not looking it in this game. Chances has not really fallen his way in this encounter. Probably Nicholas Jackson should be thrown into this game like
No,
right now.
it's better to have Bridger on the field than Nicholas Jackson because with Nicholas Jackson, it will give this defense more room to push forward. They will play island and they will push more and maybe get the second goal. But with Bridger, they know that they have a striker that can punish them. Not a wasteful Jackson, playing as if he's an
Yes, another
academy
chance
player.
for Everton there, but easily caught out by Chelsea there. And back into this encounter, we can see Sean Dyche having discussion with his boys there. It's Everton with a free kick against Chelsea in the 64th minute of this encounter. Let's see what Everton will be making out of that. With this big second goal for Everton, the Chelsea goal for a low shots there and a cross deep into the Chelsea half easily cut out there by Everton as Everton still in attack of the ball, but easily made it by Chelsea who are playing one around the box there. As Chelsea who are currently attacking against Everton from the back, they chose to go back to the goalkeeper and Robert Sanchez who finds some Levi Colwill on the ball there and going straight and deep into the midfield of Everton. He finds Miyako Modric who is on the ball right now and running deep into against Everton's half. He finds Levi Colwill there again and easily caught out there by Everton. Everton advantage on the ball right now, and they'll be looking to turn the fence into attack by
What
countering
is
against
Cole
Chelsea.
still
And it's a
doing
long
on the
one
ground?
deep into the Chelsea half, but easily made here by El Badashil, who is on the ball right now and goes back to the Chelsea goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez, who is currently on the ball and chose to go straight and finds Kukureya, who goes back to the Sassy, and the Sassy finds um Caicedo there and Chelsea, who are currently in possession. Manchester City are back in this encounter against Luton Town. 2-1 right now. What a turnaround for
Yeah,
Manchester City.
I said earlier, Man City will come out like an hungry lion. This is a team that really means it. You have to play as if you mean it. You need to play as if you
Look
mean
at
it.
that from Manchester City. Look at that cross. And it's still the same defensive errors from what's it called
Luton
from
Town.
Luton Town. That
And that's
caused
a
them a
good
good
chance
chance
for
for Chelsea
Chelsea.
there with a big cross, and that is a low cross and easily caught out there by Everton defender. And it's Everton who are back in possession. Looking at this young man, Miko Ilenko there for Everton. He has been a very big body at the back line there for
Mhm.
Everton in this encounter.
Yeah, he has been a very big body for Everton. He has done a lot of right things for them in this game so far. But hey, there's still time in this game, especially with Chelsea having those chances. But they have just been lucky playing against a team that doesn't really know how to convert their chances. Honestly, Everton is also up there for the taking in this game.
Okay, you can hear that from EMI just the same way he said it during the game between Manchester United and Chelsea. That Manchester United was up there for the taking, but Chelsea couldn't just muster what it takes to get those goals against Man U the other day, and today it's still looking the same way. Just been wasteful against Everton, and the two goals for Manchester City was scored in the 62nd and 65th minute. The first one from Bernardo Silva, and the second one from Jack Grealish to give Everton to give Manchester City two goals ahead, to put them 2-1 ahead of Luton Town in this encounter. It's the 67th minute in that encounter, and it's Chelsea who are preparing two substitution in this game. Enzo Fernandez will be going out of this encounter, and he'll be replaced by Ryan Sterling, who has been thrown into this game. Broya is also being replaced. Is also replaced and being replaced by Jackson in this encounter. Looking at these two substitutions, Sterling coming into this game. There's no more Enzo Fernandez in this encounter.
Yeah, no more Enzo Fernandez, but I don't know what the manager is trying to do. I think Kopama will come back.
Yeah, we'll come back to the midfield.
Come back to the midfield. Let him play because we need a flexible number 10 right there. And Sterling will go to the wings. And let's see if they can actually create something special from that. You can see it there. And,
okay.
And you can see Kopama right there.
All right, let's see if there'll be an immediate response from the Chelsea team in this encounter against Everton. But it's Everton who are still possessing against Chelsea and straight into the midfield, but easily caught out by Chelsea, who will currently be going on attack around there by through Raheem Sterling, and his Modric on the ball, chose to find Jackson will be trying. That is against the goalpost. What a chance there for Nicholas Jackson.
What is that?
And he lost that again. But no. Like, it's better when you're on the pitch and you're creating a lot of chances. You're seeing a lot of chances.
Look at this. What did he do there? What did he
do? Wanted to go for the top corner.
What is this?
And then let's go. 25 minutes left at Golden City Park, and Everton have their sight firmly set on the 4th win in 5 Premier League games, and which is a big one for Everton. Chelsea, meanwhile, are staring down the barrel of another defeat. It's 25 minutes more for Chelsea to avoid another defeat in EPL.
Yeah, I don't see that happening with the way these guys are just wasteful up front.
We have the 4th goal in the game between Fulham and West Ham, and Fulham has just scored the 4th goal as Fulham in the 69th minute 4-0 up against West Ham United. The Hammers are eating themselves on their head today.
Honestly, the Hammers are being eaten with that same hammer they used to eat teams. But hey, West Ham is one team that is in form. It's one team that you can't underestimate. They are the Chelsea neighbors right there. And they are doing well. If one side of West London is not doing well, the other side of West London is actually giving the fans something to cheer.
Okay, back to the some odd statistics in this game. Since Sean Dyche's first game as Everton's manager in February, Doucouré has scored more non-penalty goals in the EPL than any other midfielder. 11 he has scored in the EPL already since having Sean Dyche as the manager of Everton. We are approaching the 70th minute already, as we are in the 69th minute of this encounter. Is Everton leading against Chelsea 1-0? That is Raheem Sterling running straight deep there, but
that's a
out
corner
there.
kick.
And it should be a corner kick, but the referee says no, it's going to be a goal kick to Everton. And you look at this young Ukrainian defender. He has been one hell of it against the Chelsea team in this game, and it's a goal kick to Everton in the 70th minute. That looks like it might be a record.
That should be
a record. That is a big stamp there. Is that not a shot? That looks not sure.
Oh,
that looks like
I think that would be a yellow card.
Wow.
I think because they scored. I don't think
that should be brown. It went big on that.
Let's see.
And the referee is checking for a possible a red card there on Luton Town midfielder, and if it happens to be a red card, it's going to be one big miss for Luton Town in this encounter. At the point they were leading 1-0 going into halftime, and we're thinking we might just be seeing another upset in that encounter. But no, there's no upset happening in that game. Manchester City are back like the champions they are, and they're currently leading in that encounter.
Most likely for Pep Guardiola, he might have shouted and been so aggressive on the players after. Look how they came out and knew that they need to come for the kill. And it's just attitude first. If you like, be the best ball passer. If you don't have the right attitude, you go with it. You can be an average player with the right attitude, and you will perform beyond your expectation. So I think this Chelsea, they just lack attitude. They lack attitude. Honestly, that never said that spirit. Keep asking the right question. Put your opponent on the back foot. Look at this.
Yes, Chelsea on the attack right now through Cucurella. Will he be going for a cross there? He chose to go back into the hands of Raheem Sterling and back to the hands of Cucurella. Looking at it, and Chelsea threw Disasi into the box with this great chance for Chelsea, and it's still Chelsea on the ball there. I think that should be off for infringement on Miyalenko there. who has really been a thorn in the flesh for Chelsea in this encounter. I'm sure that is freshening up his attack, replacing Calvert-Lewin with Beto, the former Udinese
But I
striker,
don't think
netted off the bench against Newcastle. But looking to make a similar impact here against Chelsea. You're saying
I don't
something.
think that foul uh, in favor of Mikalenko was the right one because it seems Disasi didn't even touch him. He just threw his body on the way, and the referee said it was an
He
infringement.
saw this thing there.
He showed it to him, and he didn't even touch him. I think the referee that could think Kopama still playing on in the. You see, we keep complaining about
Yes, a good chance for Beto there, but that he couldn't just run as he got another off the head of Disasi, but straight into the hands of the Chelsea goalkeeper Robert Sanchez there. 72nd minute of this game, 18 more minutes to go in this encounter, 18 more minutes for Chelsea to be reduced to another loss, back-to-back losses in EPL. It's going to really be lots of troubles for the Chelsea players because there's a lot of picking up they'll have to do to stay, grounded in the EPL. It's looking like relegation might just be facing Chelsea. They'll be 9 points away from relegation. Should then lose this game against Everton as Modric on the board here, and he lost that out. And Everton will be turning the defense into attack against Chelsea, but easily caught out. But one back by Everton will be taking deep one, and it's 2 against three. Back into the game, better with a chance, but he couldn't just meet that ball, and he just bodied Kukureya, but Kukureya was able to win that back, as Chelsea will currently be trying to attack immediately against Everton, and it's Badashil on the board here, and it's just to go straight to Leverkusen. Will take a deep one straight into the Everton half, but easily cut out by one of the Everton's centre back, Bray White here, and it's the young player there will be whipping that. Modric is looking emotions, is getting into that young man's game right now. And you can see even the players are not really expecting this, and that's a good chance for Everton, but straight into the hands of the Chelsea goalkeeper Robert Sanchez, and Chelsea who are immediately trying to restart play against Everton right here. There's a chance for Ryan Sterling to run against Mikolenko there, and easily cut out by Mikolenko, and it's going to be a throw into Chelsea in the 74th minute of this encounter. And it's looking like we'll be having 15 or 16 more minutes to go before the end of regulation time in this game between Chelsea and Everton. Everything's looking like it's going to go from bad to worse for Chelsea in the EPL this season.
Yeah, it looks like it, honestly. Because with the way Chelsea is playing, you can't even say Chelsea has forced the goalkeeper into one spectacular save since this second half began. And it becomes the question on what is wrong with these guys. Is it mentality? Is their problem spiritual? But let's just see if they can actually do
attack for
better.
Chelsea right here, and Sterling on the ball there. With this being the equalizer for Chelsea, he goes in for a low cross there, but he couldn't find any Chelsea player, and easily caught out there by Everton. It's going to be the referee side says play on. He's not having any of that call from Everton, looking for a free kick. And Chelsea were currently in possession. Cole Palmer on the ball, chose to go straight into the midfield, into the middle of the attack to find Nicholas Jackson, but that was easily cut out, and it's a long ball straight down to Beto. Will be Dakore, who is on the ball right now, taking one against the Chelsea defender, and he goes for a shot against the body of Kukureya. And look at how easy it is for Everton to win the ball back.
Yeah.
As Everton right now into the Chelsea box with a very chance for a second goal for Everton, but easily cut out there. And it's Dakore on the ball there. He chose for a goal for a long one deep into the other half, and easily made there by McNeil, who will go back into the midfield and finds is that Dakore or Beto? That's Beto. That's Beto. That's Beto on the ball, fires off another Everton players who go straight. Onana with the cross, and that's another wasn't met by any Everton player, but easily saved there by the Chelsea goalkeeper. That another was by Beto, the Portuguese, but easily caught out there by Robert Sanchez. 76 minutes already in this encounter, 14 more minutes to go for Chelsea to find that equalizer against Everton.
Yeah. Chelsea, in this game, Chelsea has not really been impressive. But statistics, I keep telling you that it's like it covers up a whole lot. When you say, Chelsea possessed them, Chelsea played, but how many touches do they have in Everton's final third? Most of the possession are in the midfield. And look at it now. Once Chelsea approach the final third, then Chelsea lose the balls. Let's just see if they will do well with this one. Still Sterling in possession of the ball. looks to face Mikalenko and pass it back to Kukaela. Kukaela plays the shot, but I was straight
Easily
to
saved there.
Pickford,
Easily
and
saved there by
he saved that
Pickford.
easily.
Let's go to the comment section. We have Mata rising with IB Boniface, Chelsea, Manchester United, and Arsenal are passing through a lot now. Well, I don't really think all of them are passing through a lot. It's looking like it's Chelsea who are passing through a lot
Yeah.
because it's back-to-back losses for Pochettino and his Chelsea boys. And the season is looking like going from bad to worse for the boys, for the Blues and the pride, the self-acclaimed pride of London in this encounter. As Chelsea in the 77th minute is Modric on the ball, dribbling his way around the box of Everton. Look at that.
You see, I don't know what they do whenever they approach the box, but I think they should do better than this. There should be more intention
And here's a
going
good
into.
chance for
Let's see
Chelsea there
what
with his very
Kopama will do.
Kopama on the ball there.
Pass
Chelsea
to
goes
Sterling.
to Raheem Sterling into the box there. Raheem Sterling with a shot there, but
Block.
it's easily blocked there by Everton. And it's Everton who are still in possession of the ball, but lost that out to Chelsea. And it's a Modric on the ball there, but easily caught out by Dakore, who fast is taking the dribbling against the Chelsea 90 million euro signing. And Chelsea who are currently enjoying possession of the ball, cutting a lot of cuttings, and Chelsea
Actually,
Banashil
100
will be
million
taking
euros.
100 million euros.
My
The Sassy on the
goodness.
ball there. Chelsea go straight into the midfield. Cole Palmer with the ball right now and looking for openings to see which Chelsea player he'll be passing through. He goes straight to find Ryan Sterling and back into the hands of
Kukarela.
Kukureya and back and
Caicedo.
it's Caicedo on the ball right now and still be played in the midfield by Chelsea. The starting captain right now, Gallagher goes for a deep one to the left wing, but easily couldn't be met there by Modric, and it's going to be a throw-in to Everton in the 78th minute. 12 more minutes to go in this game, and it's looking like Chelsea will just be settling for another loss in the EPL.
It looks more like it already because the way Chelsea is going forward, I can't really pick positives from Chelsea. It's not as if they are creating chances to waste, but at the same time, when you get to the final third, the wrong touches, they start making wrong touches. What will Kopama? Okay,
Here's a
sends
good
the
chance
pass
for
to
Chelsea.
Sterling.
Raheem Sterling into the box of Everton with this very chance for Chelsea. Oh, that is the one caught out. Jackson should be doing better there.
Yeah, Jackson should be doing better actually from that place. Look at the way he plays the ball. I say, oh, this boy is not that different.
Look at that chance. Look at that.
Look at what did he do there? Look at what touch. What's the touch there?
What was that?
What is this?
Jackson was presented with a good chance there to get Chelsea back into this game. But just like he has continued to do, just like he did in the game between Chelsea and Manchester United, he just wasted that opportunity for Chelsea. I hope Mr. Ben is watching wherever he is. Your Chelsea are not really looking good. If he actually predicted Chelsea would get back this season and get something out of it this season.
What he was just saying, like the last time we spoke, when he called in, he was saying that he sees Chelsea maybe making a Europa League or maybe.
But it's not, at the end of the day, it's looking like they won't be making it to the
looks
Europa
more
League.
like they might not, but the season is a marathon of football. You can just get on a 10 games winning streak. You can amass 30 points just like that, and it can change the face of your season. So it's still a long way to go, but honestly, with what we have seen right there, I don't think there's any positives here in the in the final third for Chelsea.
And you can hear that from
Because if you don't play well in the final third, how would you get to muster a good chance out of the opponent?
Yeah, it's back in play with Chelsea. It's Raheem Sterling on the ball. You have seen a lot of balls since coming into this encounter. And looks like that was one Chelsea really missed in the first half, and that's our right wing. And it's Chelsea who are currently attacking right now. And it's Modric on the ball into the box of Everton. The Chelsea caught into the box with that brilliant for Chelsea, but met here by an Everton player, and it's going to be Tarkowski met that, and it's going to be a corner kick for Chelsea in the 81st minute. 9 more minutes to go in this encounter. It has really been a positive game from Miyako Modric in this encounter. He's getting growing into the game.
Yeah, honestly, he has been growing into the game, growing in, game out. He has been improving. And I think one thing, this is what Modric needs. Keep playing him. You will see this Modric, if he can play 5 to 8 games in a row, you will see that he will improve a whole lot. I think he needs playing time.
He has a corner kick to Chelsea. It's the 81st minute already in this encounter. And in other centers, it's still Manchester City who turned around defeats to winning ways right now and leading 2-1. And Chelsea with a corner kick and easily caught out there by Everton. No Chelsea body could meet that low ball into the box, and it's Chelsea going back into the midfield and trying to see if they can get one back into the box. And it's Everton playing with almost 9 to 10 man in their own box. And it's Chelsea, Cole Palmer on the ball there, and just to go back to the left wing and finds Modric there, who is on the ball, just to go back into the hands of Levi Colwill and straight to the hands of Badashiu. Caicedo, sorry, who is on the ball and just to go straight and a run there. And Chelsea is still in possession of the ball. Caicedo, and he fancy taking the cross into the box with a great corner kick for Chelsea, but easily cut out. And it's going to be another corner kick to Chelsea Football Club against Everton. It's the 82nd minute already. 8 more minutes to go in this encounter. And Chelsea still throws Everton 1-0 right there at Goodison Park. And it's looking like a game Everton might just be taking. 8 more minutes to go. And 8 more minutes for Everton to have another victory. And it's at a point when Everton had a 10-point deduction, some were looking at it like it would be the season for Everton to relegate.
And, when you look at the way it was, Everton started in a shaky way. Now they started raking in points and they get deducted 10 points. Morally, it can affect those boys. But they've shown mental strength. They've shown that, okay, you deduct the point, we can still do better. And they're actually doing better because they are off the relegation zone already. And defeating Chelsea right now will give them like I think 2-3 points cushion off the relegation spot. And that's really impressive. That's really impressive. You have to give it to them. Their mentality this season, coming from a team that has struggled to escape relegation 2 seasons in a row back to back, and now they are now coming up performing like a house on fire, and that's something to really cheer and to really appreciate.
Okay, and it looks like Everton may have a lot of defending between now and full time as they try for another important victory. Sean Dyche would love a second goal to come NNF in this encounter. Looking at it, should they score a second goal, and they need that second goal because it's looking like they deserve this victory against Chelsea, and they are doing it very well. And Chelsea who are preparing another substitution is the Dutch left back. Ian Matson will be coming in for Chelsea in this encounter. And it's looking like Jackson, the Chelsea goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez is injured. Another problem for Chelsea. Yeah. Petrovic looking to get his debut for Chelsea. And yes, it's Petrovic getting his debut for Chelsea in the 84th minute. 6 more minutes, and you can see the frustration on the face of the Chelsea goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez there. Yeah. Ian Matson has been thrown in as he replaces let's see who's Ian Matson is replacing. I think it's Kukureya that he replaced in this encounter. And let's see what the young Dutch defender is going to bring in this game. There's been lots of discussion around Ian Matson that he should be given starting chance at Chelsea, but we've not really seen much from that young Dutch defender. There's a chance for Kukureya for the Chelsea, and with this big equalizer, but easily caught out there by Everton. And that chance fell, that long run fell into the hands of Modric, and it's Chelsea who has just won that back cut that midfield back to there, and is caught there by Mason, and Raheem Sterling on the ball, chose to go straight into the middle. Jackson.
Honestly, Jackson.
Nicholas Jackson,
Nicholas Jackson tries to find a ghost Sterling for a 1-2. And he couldn't really get that, honestly.
And back in possession is Chelsea. And right there, someone who finds Raheem Sterling successfully there. Cole Palmer on the ball there, chose to dribble through and look straight and finds Modric right there on the left wing for Chelsea. And Modric too. Mixing and back to the hands of Modric there into the box with this great chance for Chelsea to get an equalizer, but easily caught out there by Everton, and there's going to be an infringement against Modric there, and it's going to be advantage Everton in the 86th minute. Chelsea made 2 substitutions. Petrovic in for his debut for Chelsea.
Well, Petrovic in. Let's just see what he will.
This might just be hard. I think if Vera is checking this, looking at that head of collision between Modric and Onana there.
That's head collision. It's not as if
Everton will also be making 2 substitutions of their own in the 86th minute, and it's looking like they want to close office right now.
Yeah, that's the next thing to do. After you get that one chance, I think that should be the only shot on target so far. and they converted it. How Chelsea keeps underperforming, honestly, it leaves a lot of questions. Let's just hope that they can wake up and see the responsibility on their shoulders. Many of these guys don't even understand what it means to play for Chelsea.
Well,
Honestly, they don't
you can hear
understand.
that from the Mites. Many of those Chelsea players don't even know what it means to play for Chelsea. And one man here will be interested in getting a clean sheet against Chelsea after the Jordan Pickford, the England number one goalkeeper, is still having the clean sheet against Chelsea in this encounter. 87th minute already. It's Everton 1 Chelsea 0, and it's looking like Chelsea might just be reduced to another lose in the EPL. This is one position Chelsea won't want to fight themselves. They are not used to this, but since last season, it's looking like it might just be their new position right now.
Chelsea is living dangerously actually, and if they lose this game again, thankfully Fulham is also leading West Ham. If not for that, is that West Ham or Wolves?
Yes,
West
West
Ham.
Ham.
Yeah. So if not for that, it would have been more point cushion between the next team on the table, West Ham and Chelsea. I think it's
Chelsea be
already
moving
5 points.
Chelsea will be moving to 11th position
Yeah,
right now.
11
Because
right now.
what's it called? Fulham will be moving
Fulham.
to 10th
Yeah.
position in the standing. So it's really looking like a big problem for Chelsea going into the next fixtures in EPL. It begs the questions. Who can Chelsea
And
beat
that's
in the
Mudryk
EPL?
running
Yes,
into
Modric running into the lines there, but easily caught out there, and it's going to be a corner kick to Chelsea in the
you
88th minute of this
first half.
encounter.
First half, when you look at it, Mudryk was not playing like this. You see that is growing into the game. If you allow Mudryk play consistently 5 games, you will see one hell of a player at our hands. But I don't like the fact that Pochettino is not really allowing this guy to flex his potential. Leave him on the wings. He has a lot of energy, a lot of runnings inside him, and let him shine. Honestly, I think he should allow him shine, and that's a
Yes, a
good thing.
chance for Chelsea with this beat for Chelsea. But no, Everton has a lot of bodies there. Onana cutting that out. And it's going to
Why
be
did
easily cut out there by
what?
Everton.
Why
It's
did
89th minute already in this encounter. It's the Chelsea finding every means to get that equalizer against Everton. But it's looking like a game that might just be going 1-0. A slight victory for Everton. Let's look at the ball possession. I know it doesn't really matter, but looking at the shots on target for Everton in this game, just 8 shots, but 4 on target, and just 2 shots, 4 shots on target, and 1 goal for Everton in this encounter.
Yeah, 4 shots on target, 1 goal, all mark of clinical finishing, and that beckons the calls on Chelsea that hey, when you get to the final third, be more serious, try to do the needful. Now look at it, that touch from Cole Palmer, should he have controlled that ball? That's
He
a
has had
one.
a chance for Chelsea, but that shot was easily made there by another Everton body, as Everton will be eating Chelsea on the counter right now. And is being led there by
McNeil.
McNeil there. It's Everton on the counter against Chelsea, but easily caught out there. It's Chelsea back in possession, attacking against Everton. But Everton still have a lot of bodies at the back there to defend. And still Chelsea there, and it's Chelsea into the box there, but easily caught out, and it's going to be a
Goal
goal
kick.
kick to Everton. Dakore calling on to his boys, motivating them to get things done. And look, the victory is right there. Into the 90th minute of regulation time, probably will be having 4 to 5 more minutes additional time in this game. It's
Yeah.
looking like another victory on the road for Chelsea.
Yeah, it looks like another defeat on the road
Another
for
defeat,
Chelsea.
sorry.
And let's see if Chelsea can at least try to get back into this game. But honestly, with this performance, it has been a disappointing show of shame again for Chelsea.
You can hear that from Yemite. With this performance, is another disappointing show of shame for Chelsea. But you can't shame the shameless. That's what I tell Chelsea fans these days.
And a 7 minutes addition.
7 minutes additional time by the referee in this encounter, and 7 more minutes for Everton to get this victory. Sean Dyche showing his displeasure with that 7 minutes additional time. He just wants this victory.
Yes, every manager wants to win, especially when you're playing at home to Chelsea. It's beginning to look more like, okay, Chelsea is now living on
For everybody.
old glory, glory they've accumulated for the past years. I think there is no question. If Chelsea have to cough out 150 million, let them cough it out and bring a prolific striker, not just that can score a goal, but that has the attitude to spoil these guys. Look at what Dakore is doing to the team. You understand? Who is doing that for Chelsea? That's what I'm talking about. The mentality that when you are seeing him, he keeps giving you the morale, the boost you need to even want to die on the field of play. So that's what I'm saying. If Chelsea have to cough out 150 million to Napoli to get Osimhen, I think they better do it and give us a better striker.
And here's a corner kick to Everton in the second minute of 7 minutes additional time, and easily that was saved. Then that is the second goal. Everton has just doubled the lead against Chelsea. Petrovic was left in no man's land here, and it's the second goal for Everton against Chelsea to take them 2 goals up against Chelsea in this encounter. What a goal there for Everton, and it's Everton currently leading 2-0 right there in this encounter. What a game of football right here. Doubling with a second goal in this game, and that is a good goal for that young man.
Yeah.
Sean Dyche looking relaxed right now.
Yeah, when you put a goal cushion in the game, and that's how way to go. When you are 1-0 up, you find a goal to seal it, and I think they should be home and dry already. Another bad day. Look at
Petrovic there, and I think that is one thing that happens with experience. He's not experienced enough.
He should have punched that ball.
He shouldn't be pushing that.
Not
to the front of the player.
Yeah.
There were not a lot of. And that is the difference between Chelsea defending and Everton defending. You see a lot of bodies on the line. How do you allow a player a lot of players like this?
Go closer to your goalkeeper. Look at it.
Wow, a lot of problem for Chelsea, and it's the second minute already into the third minute of additional time, and it's looking like it's another loss on the road for Chelsea in this encounter, and it's back-to-back losses in EPL for Chelsea. You know, I actually feel the consequence of losing this type of games is that back-to-back, when you lose back-to-back, the other teams you're facing, they won't be scared of you anymore. They take the game to you. You lose your fear factor. You lose your big team factor, which is the big problem right now.
These players are playing as if nothing is at stake. Now they are losing 2 goals to nil. Where's the attitude? Where's the response? There's nothing in this team. I don't understand what is going on. Honestly, what is going on? See, every Chelsea fan out there, we ask this question because this looks like this is not Chelsea. This looks like a glorified Sheffield United or something that has a big name to it, playing as if you lose 5 games you can win 2 and stay in the league.
Okay, one London team that is doing good right now is Everton. It's Fulham, who have scored the 5th goal against West Ham in that encounter. It's Carlos Vinicius with the 5th goal, and that goal was assisted by Harry Wilson in that encounter. It's Fulham 5, West Ham 0, and Chelsea are currently losing 2-0 against Everton in that other EPL encounter. And still Chelsea who are currently in possession of the ball. And lot of questions.
Honestly, a lot of
Chelsea, because you have to look at
what is this?
Is this the best Chelsea can play?
Honestly, terrible. Look, when you know, you just look at it as if sometimes maybe the players left their brains at home. They do some silly touches. Like, this is unacceptable of a performance from Chelsea. It is definitely unacceptable. Many of these players should be out of Chelsea by the end of the season. Chelsea is a club that you don't give half performance. Every game you want to go and die on the field of play. The attitude is not there anymore.
Okay, talking about attitude, we are currently in the 94th minute, approaching the 95th minute already in this encounter, and still Chelsea losing 2-0 against Everton in this game. Big game for Everton, big victory for Everton. It's going to be back-to-back victory. And yes, check another chance for Chelsea. Gallagher on the ball there, but easily met there by a lot of bodies and into the hands of the England #1 goalkeeper, and it's Jadon Pickford holding on to that. And we're currently in the 95th minute, approaching the 96th minute already in this game. 5 minutes of 7 minutes being played already, and any moment from now we'll be entering the 6th minute in additional time. Look at that from Petrovic, who left on McNeil there and gave him. Look at that doubling with that shot. He had every time, about 5 seconds there. He timed his run, met the ball, and picked his spot. Good goal from the young England forward there.
The pivot? Who is marking the front of the box? Is everybody going for the header after a corner kick? You see, these things, when you look at what Chelsea, these are schoolboys, academic mistakes. Like, these players are not playing like a team that wants to do it. Now you say experience, experience. Is it experience that is not making you give your best?
Yes, had a chance for Chelsea
What
into the
is
box,
this?
but that pass was to
What is this?
nobody
What
and
is
easily
this
cut out
telling?
there by Jaden Pickford there will be holding on to that. This will be the last attack in this encounter between Chelsea and Everton. It's still Everton leading 2-0 against Chelsea in that game. 96 plus minutes already been played, and Kopama looks like the only positive in this encounter for Chelsea. And it's Pickford who takes a long one into the other half of Chelsea and easily cut out there by Chelsea. And the Bada shield on the ball back into the hand of Petrovic, who has conceded his first EPL goal in this game against Everton. With Sanchez looking out injured, it might just be Petrovic for Chelsea in the next in Chelsea's next EPL fixture. How much should Chelsea be worried right now?
See, it's not. You are only worried when you have something you are chasing. Right now, Chelsea need total reorientation. All these boys, they lack attitude. It's so obvious. They can't hide it anymore. They lack attitude. They lack that will to win, that desire to win. They don't have it. And nobody will give you 3 points on a platter of gold.
Well, the next game is at home at Stamford Bridge against Sheffield United on Saturday. I think it should be a winnable game for Chelsea.
If they win that's not saying anything to an average Chelsea fan. It's just the hallmark of this lackadaisical way of playing the game.
At the moment,
With
now,
the
we
way
should be
these boys
expecting the
are
final
playing,
whistle in this encounter.
you can't
And
even
the
say
referee has just blown the final whistle in this encounter. It's another 3 points for Everton, and it's another defeat on Chelsea. And they have again they've shown another below par performance in an EPL fixture. Everton 2, Chelsea 0.
yeah, Everton to Chelsea 0. Congratulations to Everton. Gradually, Everton that was deducted is getting closer to Chelsea. And that's the
Probably they'll get over Chelsea. That is, they'll get more points over Chelsea. Looking at Dakore, the first half performance wasn't really it for that young man, but he came in big and strong in the second half and gave up Everton the first goal. Well, it's looking like there's a alteration there between Nicholas Jackson and who is that? Wow, there's a lot of frustrations for the Chelsea striker there. I think he needs to be very much careful. Emotions are getting in. You have to just turn these emotions into goals. Turn it into good performance. That is what really matters, not you fighting on the pitch.
Yeah, not fighting on the pitch. He should be doing better than just fighting on the pitch, accumulating yellow cards unnecessarily. Is he the first young player to play? Honestly, we saw strikers grow through the ranks, and they are not behaving like this. Honestly, the owners are the investors. Who will lose? They are the ones that will lose. The fans are just emotionally attached, and when the emotions keep get tampered with, it starts reducing, and many times they detach, like it is for many Arsenal fans. Many of them are just trying to attach back to their club. For a long time, they'll just get to detach, and who is losing the money is the owners of the club. Many now, even Chelsea fans, many of them will begin to skip games. And when they start skipping games, the money you make from the viewership in the stadium, attendance from the fans, will start reducing. How many Chelsea fans wants to wear the jersey out now and show that I'm a Chelsea fan? The sales of jersey will be dropping down. So if they like, they should make 10 years plan. Let's see who will lose.
Wow. That's the end of the game. It's a pleasure having you in the studio.
Thanks for having me.
I thought Chelsea fans, you just have to take heart with that performance. It's a process, and you guys will get over it all day. Join us on Tuesday for more Champions League live commentary on Premier Sports Fan Centers. We'll be back with the very best of teams when they play the Champions League. And Chelsea are upset in that, so there's no heartbreak for Chelsea fans on Tuesday and Wednesday. That's about how much we can take on today's edition of our Watch Along Premier Sports Fan Center. Do go to join us on Tuesday and Wednesday. Don't forget. And also remember to subscribe to our channel. And it's bye for now for me and my production crew.